Ho, 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 ho. Welcome to the Quad Pod. This is our holiday special.
Yes, it is.
I'm Santa here with my loyal elf.
Yeah, I wasn't even planning on dressing up, but you had outfit on standby.
It was. So I had to force your hand a little bit.
No, yeah, I was hoping. I remember you told me you were going to dress up. And I was like, I can't be an elf. But, you know, you made it possible.
Yes. Got to be festive. Got to be
Oh, my God, yeah.
joyous. All things like that. So let's get it started here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a classic question, but I'm going to make it interesting, okay?
Okay.
So one thing for Christmas, but anything in the world. It can be like an abstract idea even.
Okay.
Anything for Christmas. One thing.
Oh, if I can have one thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, put it on your Christmas list and it'll happen.
An abstract idea.
Well, it could be. I'm not saying. Okay, I am going to take the beard off. Actually,
Is the beard too?
the beard's too much. But continue thinking.
Anything? That's tough.
Anything at all. Anything that has existed, anything that currently exists, or anything that could exist.
Dodo bird.
A dodo bird. Are you serious?
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool to have.
I mean, yeah, but we. Hold on.
You need to get in proper attire.
I gotta get back to. Okay, I just had to process that. so like anything at all, and you would, I mean, I assume like a living dodo bird, right?
Yes,
like,
yes.
Like
yes,
for a pet.
Yeah. I don't know their lifespan though.
I mean, but
No.
let's assume that it's like okay, it can be anything. It's an infinite lifespan, right?
Yeah, an infinite lifespan dodo bird. Can't have it. No. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was like, do I want it to like keep living while I die? I do. It can go like down my lineage.
Go down your lineage. Like you pass it down like
Yeah,
an
I
heirloom.
pass it down.
Yeah.
The strongest child.
Does the dodo bird have any special abilities, or is it just a dodo bird? Because you can make it talk or anything.
I guess
if
I
you
could
want.
make it talk. I would.
You would.
Make
I
it
mean, you
talk.
have to.
It could be a good friend. That's a lifelong pal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like, I'm thinking like my great grandchildren me asking the dodo bird stories.
Oh yeah, like and that's a good way of like keeping record of your like.
Mhm.
Nobody's ever gonna forget about you.
Yeah, but I guess I'd let it be as smart as me. Like I guess it could have.
You would let it be
Well,
but not smarter than you because you don't want to feel inferior.
I can't feel inferior to a dodo bird. That John went extinct like 300 million years ago. I cannot. No, yeah, it can stay on the same IQ level as me because I feel like we'll work off each other very well that way.
You think so?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it'll be an invincible dodo bird too. I can't have a dodo bird dying on my watch.
No.
That's
Would you just be too guilt ridden?
yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Because I mean, then you would be responsible for like the second extinction of that species.
Oh my God, yeah. I can't be. But it'd live. No, because okay, think about it this way. I gotta think from the dodo bird's perspective. Just say like 1,000 years go by, he's watching like all his friends die. Maybe he'll die. He'll live to 1,000.
Live to 1,000.
Yeah, I can't have him living forever because not only is he invincible, like he can't die. So I would like he literally just be stuck there. for
Immortal in
1,000
every way.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
Up
be,
until he's 1,000. Then he starts at 8. Okay, no, after 1,000, he starts at age 20. I'm thinking like human years. Whatever
Okay.
age 20 is for a dodo bird, that's where he starts. And he's not invincible anymore. So he's on his own.
very, very, very. I mean, I love the idea. Anything in the entire world, and
I
a
love
dodo bird.
Yeah. I mean, like I was willing to take one even if it didn't talk too, but
You were, and that's kind of the confusing part is that
all right. What's yours then?
like if I can have
Anything.
anything ever,
Yeah.
I feel like I would really like to have. Okay, so I'll give you one thing that like actually does exist. That I
Okay,
like
okay.
if I could really like have anything that like currently exists for Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I would just love to have like the biggest, most like kind of luxurious like RV basically. You know what I mean? Like mobile home.
That'd be
you know?
nice. Yeah.
Because I took a camping trip back when I was like less than 10 years old. So it was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
my family went up to Maine in one of those things, and I have not gotten over it since. I love those things.
I've gone in campers. I've never gone in
Mm.
an actual RV though.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, even a camper, I just love the idea of like you can just go somewhere and like you have like a bed there that you can just like, you know what I mean? Like you just go anywhere.
Do you think like have you gone camping much?
Uh,
In
a
the
little
sense of
bit,
like,
a little bit.
do you think camp like to camp you must do it in a tent? Like if staying in a camper is not.
No,
really
I mean, well,
camping?
when
I
I
mean-
the few times that I've camped, I was not in a tent.
Really,
I was not
I've rarely been in a tent too. I've mostly been in a camper, but
camper. Yeah.
yeah, I like campers. Though. I feel like, but people say it's not real camping if you're going in a camper.
Who cares?
I know.
Those people they're like pretentious. I mean, like you.
No, I didn't know if you had a stake in that because I think you can do it either way. I think
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
having a tent is more. It's more camping than a camper, but it's still camping.
It is. I gotta say though, like, I didn't feel too safe sleeping just out in the regular, and like a tent. Like, what is a tent really gonna do?
Yeah.
So it's like I like for my own, I don't know. I didn't. I wouldn't do a tent. I wouldn't. Yeah, like RVs, like trailers, all the way for me. Like
Yeah, they're
it's,
so
It's not even a
nice.
question. It's not even a question. Yeah. And I just and again like I really just want nothing more than to like if I had the opportunity like tonight to like leave on like a cross country road trip on one of those things and just
Oh,
like
yeah.
dude I do it.
I want to do a cross country road trip.
There like that's like the one thing that like I want to do that so badly.
Yeah.
That's like probably like literally more than anything else. I just want to like go on a cross country road trip. So
much fun.
So much.
Would you only do it if you had like an RV or camper though?
Oh no, not only if I had an RV or camper.
Mhm.
I mean obviously that'd be great and that's why.
Yeah.
Hey, I would take it for Christmas. That's what I said. But, I got the car that I got because I have like a hatchback. Well, you've been in it.
Yeah,
so you know.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I got a hatchback. So like, in theory, like the seats in the back go down.
Mhm.
So in theory, it could be like, I don't know if I actually would or wouldn't do
Oh,
this,
okay,
but you could maybe like turn that into like a little sleeping arrangement back there.
If you bring like the seats back.
Yeah,
seats-
so like because
you
the seats
could,
go
yeah.
down, you know what I mean, like this
Yeah.
way, and so the trunk really kind of extends all the way up to the front seats.
Huh.
So I don't know if I ever actually would do that, but in theory I could. And you know.
Yeah. I couldn't do that with mine because mine's not like a hatchback or anything like that. It has a trunk like it's a like smaller car. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
But I've like when I went to the drive-in I was saying about we did that thing where we like my girlfriend has a hatchback so I think it's hatchback where you open the back and then you put down the seats and just watch it from the back.
Yeah. Oh,
But-
yeah.
But now that I think about it, you could do that with camping as well.
Yeah, because I am a sucker also for seeing like people do conversions of their cars.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
I saw this one. It was like this guy would like he bought like a mini school bus. and
Yes.
he would
oh my
slowly
God.
turn it into a home. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Those are so cool. Those are really cool. But like the thing is with that is like they're super cool, but like there's no possible way that's like cheap at all.
Oh,
That is like expensive.
yeah.
That's
Could you do van life?
Could I like fully do it?
Yeah, I could do it.
You think you could?
I really think I could do it.
You seem very confident.
It
Like
seems-
what about you makes you have that level of confidence?
I think I'm a very minimalist.
Minimalist.
I feel like I can live off not a lot.
Yeah, but like you've lived, as far as I'm aware, like you've just, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've lived in like a regular house your entire life.
I have.
So
I think I'm ready for it though.
you think you're ready
It's
for
more.
it?
It's like a gut feeling. I feel like if I had the van and a road, I could do it.
Because like, I don't know, like as much as I would love to think, and the only reason I'm skeptical is like I would love to think that I can do it, but I don't know if I can.
What would stop you?
I just feel like I need like more space than that. I don't know because, and also it's like, I guess you can make it feel really homey, and people do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like at the end of the day, like the knowledge that like even if you are like comfy, whatever, and you have a bed back there, which I'm sure you would,
Yeah.
just the idea that, I mean, you're in like a Walmart parking lot. Like,
You ever seen like the movie Nomadland? You've heard of that?
oh, I know of it, but I have not seen
Yeah,
it.
that got me into like I like saw that and I was watching it and I was like I could do that. If I really
yeah.
I think if I was like I don't know if I would seek it out, but if I needed to,
See.
I could do it.
I love if you had to. Yeah, if I have to sleep in a $100,000 van, I'll do it.
Sell my home.
I really, if you ever come across a situation in your life where you have to do that, I want to like
Yeah.
document that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Oh my god, do a little like self-documentary
Yeah,
in the van
yes.
life. God.
But yeah, I would absolutely love that.
Oh my god, yeah.
But then if I could have like a theoretical thing, I would have like
yeah.
have like a teleporter because that's to me that's like you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like go anywhere.
It would be really convenient.
Oh yeah, Yeah. And I feel like I've talked about this before on the podcast. I just hate airports.
Do you really?
I despise airports.
I don't think anyone's like, oh yes, the airport. Like
no, and that's true. Nobody's ever excited to go to the airport, but I feel like I do hate it more than most. I just really despise the airport so much.
Like getting on a plane or just the airport itself?
Oh no, I'm not like afraid of it. It's not the fear. I just like it's just like the logistical. To me, it's like a logistical nightmare. Just getting there, and it's like
getting through
TSA. And I had an experience in the past where like my flight was delayed by like 12 hours, and it's just
oh my god,
it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
That is like. And it would have been one thing if I was like with like family or friends, but I was like by myself that day, like trying to get home, trying to get home. So I wasn't like going anywhere, but I was like at the airport with the expectation that I was going home, and I was by myself, and my flight got delayed by 12 hours.
What'd you do? Did they offer anything, or did you stay in the terminal?
Dude, I got really lucky because they like I had the notification on my phone.
Yeah.
That the flight was canceled, and at that point the flight had been delayed, and it finally got canceled. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there, and dude, I was like, "Fuck!" And I got up, and like I was on my laptop, I put it in my bag, and I kind of like I didn't like run or jog, but I was like I sped walk up to the desk because I was like I got to figure something out because I can't be here any longer. And not for nothing, but it was the Las Vegas airport where it's like people are like getting off the and this is ridiculous too because in the Las Vegas airport, right? I mean, you probably could expect this. It's probably not shocking to you, but like as soon as you get off a plane in the Las Vegas airport, there are slot machines right there.
Really?
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Yes. And so like when you're in the Las Vegas airport, you're sitting there just watching people, like genuinely in the airport, like gamble like hundreds of dollars at a time.
Jesus.
It's insane. So I'm like, dude, I'm going insane. I have to get out of here. Yeah. And I ran off, and people were like sprinting up there.
Oh.
And like I got lucky because I had like the last seat on a plane to Phoenix, and the Phoenix connected to Philadelphia.
Oh wow!
And
still had to wait 12 hours.
That's a very long-winded way of saying that I hate airports so much, and so I want to go like everywhere, and I hate airports. So to me, it's a very logical like if I could have anything in the world,
that's fair.
I would be like a teleporting, not like me personally, but like a teleporting machine. So like if you want to come with me, you can come with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, like we could all hop in. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
wait, time machine too. Time machine would be awesome too. Can it be a teleportation machine that also goes through time? I can teleport through time. You allow? Okay, that's I like that. Yeah.
I would. Up. Like I would.
Let's assume. Well, what would you mess up with?
I don't know. I feel like I would like go back in time and I'd like push the wrong person by accident, like walking down the street, and then like I come back to like regular time and everything's gone. Like,
well, let's assume that it's like safe. You know what I mean? Like you can go back and you can do whatever you want. It's like where would you go? That's a good question. Where would you go?
When dodo birds were no.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming back. I think I just I would just go back and watch like important events.
Just observe.
Not like Forrest Gump, just like is always there.
Oh yeah.
I think I would just be that. Like you'd
Great
find
movie,
me an old,
by the way.
yeah. I feel like you just catch me in the back of videos being like. Yeah, like I would just oh, he's about to do it.
Yeah. Do you think you could go back and like? Could you like talk people out of doing like terrible things? Like, could you like talk like John Wilkes Booth out of like if you like intervened with him, it's like, hey man, this isn't you.
This isn't you.
Like, could you like? Do you think you could like talk people out of doing stuff like that?
Maybe. I think I'm gonna be a pretty good convincer. Like, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like, what's the best case scenario with this, man? Like what happens after this? What's next?
I'll show him a textbook. Be like, look, bro, that's you.
They don't like you, man. They do not like you.
You're the bad guy.
I feel like that would be more fun than observing. Yeah. Like go see it if you can like.
Yeah, can I like get redos? Like, can I keep
yeah, redos. Yeah.
I don't feel like I would. I don't know. I feel like specifically when like John Wilkes Booth or something like that. Like if I even tried to just shoot me on spot, like I would need some protection.
Well, no, but he would, because if he shot you, then everybody would flee and he wouldn't be able to get. So he wouldn't shoot you. I think you would have a chance to talk to him. I think if you got to John Wilkes Booth before he shot, Honest Abe, I think you'd have a chance to talk to him.
I think so. I could totally.
You're very confident in that too.
This has to get me. I'm like, stop. This isn't you.
Abe, get down.
Oh my god. Abe, dog.
Just be the most like self-important asshole in every situation
my-
you go
yeah.
back in.
Yeah. And like I'm gonna like save a bunch of like big figures like that. So when all the text will be like saved by some mysterious figure, I'm like, that's me.
So do you? So okay, well, I'm looking because I thought we were saying like it doesn't matter, but like so you want to make it matter though.
Oh, if it did matter.
So if you have a magic button where it's like, okay, this one matters, you would use
this
that
one-
button.
This one's important. I want to be able to see my outcomes though. Like I want a screen in the time machine that's like, what happens if I do this? Like, will it really be a better place?
I mean, like if you're going through time and like saving like important, you literally would be like a god. Like
Oh my
you
God,
like
yeah.
like people would like worship you. Like literally, that's.
That'd be kind of cool. People-
And you could take back a dodo bird with you.
I could take one. Oh yeah.
And see, so you don't have to waste we can share a wish because you don't have to waste your wish on a dodo bird because if we just go with mine, you can go back and get one.
He won't be talking.
That's fair. But we can go to the future where they do have one.
I guess you're right. Oh yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. That might be the better. Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Time machine really does solve all wishes.
It does. It really does.
As long as what you're doing doesn't matter. You ever seen the movie? This relates to Meet the Robinsons.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
That's
yeah.
what I always imagined the future was like as a kid. Like
That'd be pretty cool.
I would.
Yeah. Back to the Future 2 is what was my like kind of future idea in my
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Yeah, Back to the Future Part 2.
You know what? I need to rewatch Back to the Future 2 Part 2 because I didn't like it the last time I saw it.
You didn't like the second one?
No.
Most people just don't like the third one, but you didn't like the
I thought the
second.
third one was all right. There was something about the second one I didn't like. I don't know what it was.
To me, they're all good. I know. Like, and again, because most people do not like the third one, so it's maybe a little bit of a hot take, but I think all three of them are. I mean, not equally good. Don't get me wrong, but I like all three of them. I think they're all great.
I remember thinking like, I didn't love the second one, but I remember thinking it was good. And
Yeah.
same with the third one. The first one I think is definitely the best.
I mean, of course, yeah. There might be some part two believers.
I think
out
there
there, but
is.
I think there is. Yeah.
I think there is. I don't think I'm in the minority here.
Yeah, but yeah, that's yeah, time machine teleporter. That's a good one.
That is
I gotta
a
pat
good
myself on the back for that. It's a good.
Write it down. I don't know. I think I always go back to like what like superpower would you have? don't
I
know.
would pick teleporting for that
Teleporting.
too. But then it's kind of like lamer because like only I could do it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's how
Maybe
it
if
would
like
work,
you hold someone's hand.
but- yeah,
like, as
that's
you
fair.
teleport.
That's fair. But
I don't know. Is that a risk worth taking? Like who knows what will happen?
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think you would like if you asked John Wilkes Booth to join you in like van life? Do you think you would like accept?
Oh,
that?
he would.
You would just yeah.
Like let's get out of here.
Because at the end of the day, like he was an actor. He was a man of the arts.
That's right.
So like
Maybe I can like Bill and like have you seen Bill and Ted?
Yeah, that movie's
I
awesome.
like
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
them all
yeah.
back to the RV. Like get in. World tour.
yeah. Let me okay.
Yeah.
What? Here's another one. I'm curious. What is the best gift you have ever received, in real life that like you physically have
trying to
been
think.
given?
What do you think yours is? Well, I think if you have one on standby.
The one thing that always comes to mind for me, and it's not the most interesting answer in the world, but for me it was like, and I don't even remember how old I was, but I did my first big video game console was a PlayStation 3 that I got for Christmas, and I remember, I got the PlayStation 3, and I just remember like loading up Grand Theft Auto 4, and literally, dude. I remember this so vividly. I booted up that game in my mind, like in the ultimate sense that you can think of, like your mind feeling like it's like melting. Like I booted up that video game and like my mind like just like seeped out my ears. Like that was like insane to me. I was like, dude, like this is insane. This is awesome.
I was thinking about my greatest Christmas gift being the Nintendo Switch I got. That was.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like-
we're both going with
Yeah,
consoles
I was
then.
thinking about
Yeah.
game consoles when I was happening, but yeah, I had that experience doing. I opened up Mario Odyssey.
Odyssey. Oh, yeah, that's a great.
Like
game.
that was
Yeah,
the game I got, and I was like,
yeah.
because I didn't get the Switch like, I think a year after it came out, and I had been wanting it that whole year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I put it on my Christmas list, but I was like, I probably won't even get it, whatever. And then I opened, I was like, I think I also got I think like that one was like a huge thing for me, but I think the bigger one was like because it was a surprise with the Nintendo 3DS.
3DS. Yeah.
That was huge. I remember I didn't even see it coming.
But like what as a in terms of like Christmas Day like joy, which one brought you more? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on the day of.
3DS brought me more joy.
3D, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Because I don't think I had a DS. If I did, it wasn't mine. It was like my brother's, just like that. So I like only got to play it every once in a while.
I was like very like snobby about that as a kid. I was like, I had my Wii, and I was like, it's like, oh, I don't need to play games on the go. I don't need to do that. I have my Wii here. Thank you very much. I don't know why I was like that. But, I mean, to be fair, like I'm still kind of like that. Like I have a Switch, but I never use it in handheld mode.
Oh yeah, I have a Switch. I have it back at home, but I never.
Yeah, no, because to me it's like I don't know. Like I have my phone. I don't need.
I think the only reason I ever did was like road trip.
That's fair. But
fair. Like even if that, I don't think it lasted very long. It had
the battery life is not good on that thing.
Yeah, no. But also like you can only like there's only so many games you can play because you have to hold it like so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like the way it's.
Yeah, because I would like if I ever did a handheld, I would just take it off the thing, set it up, and then have the controllers out.
But it's just like going back to like to me though, like I don't know, like the gifts that have brought me like the most like joy and just like whimsy, like they really are video games, like to me. And I know that's like not the most interesting thing, but like seriously, like because like as a kid, like going back to to those days, the big game between me and my friends was always like Call of Duty, obviously.
Yeah.
And as like a 12, 13-year-old kid, I didn't have a job or anything. I didn't get the game until Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like getting those like games, whether it was like the yearly releases like Call of Duty or like even like other kind of like bigger releases, like when I got games like as a kid, like it really was on Christmas Day. Like that was when I got them. So like I would have like 3 or 4 new ones,
I remember like in middle school, I think it was like later in the middle school, I mowed the lawn like every week, and that was like my big I would save up for games.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But the biggest like for like gift wise, I always like getting surprised. Like creating a list, a Christmas list, isn't very fun for me. Ever since like I got in a job, it hasn't been as fun because it's like
because if you really want something, you'll just get it.
Yeah, I'll just get it. Like, and then if I didn't get it, that means I didn't want it enough to like.
Because like and like this is not my words. I've seen this wherever, but it's like I think it is true that the best gift is one that you didn't. Sorry, hiccups. Sorry. The best gifts are ones that you didn't know you wanted.
Yeah.
So it's like the best gifts come when somebody else is like really like putting a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
Because they know you well, and it's like.
That's why, especially with I made a Christmas list this year, like for my parents, and I like the day of I found everything I wanted because I was like I didn't think ahead. I've done that for years, so I don't think ahead, and I'll just be like.
Oh, no, I don't either. You know what's crazy? What? I got totally like flamed for like not like planning Christmas gifts yet.
Really?
Yeah, and so just for reference, so this is being recorded. What's today? The 3rd.
The 3rd.
So this is being recorded on the 3rd, and like even like 2 days ago, even so on December 1st, I was being like ridiculed and made fun of because I have yet to like plan or like acquire my Christmas gifts. Like look at me right now. I am literally Santa Claus. I know what I'm doing. Like,
I didn't start thinking about it until like. It was something I didn't seek out. I would like be scrolling on Instagram and I get an ad for something. I'd be like, I'd be good for someone. I very much listen. Like if someone like sometimes my parents will make it easy. Like I'll be shopping with them, like, that'll be a good Christmas gift, and I'll just write it down, like months in advance. But I get a lot of ads on like Instagram or just like wherever I'm like shopping, and I'll just be like, that'd be a good gift for someone.
So okay, so is there anybody that you're getting a gift for this year?
Yeah.
So for your girlfriend, I imagine.
Yeah.
So okay. And again, you can be honest with me, okay? Like if you think I'm crazy for this, but like when did you start planning your Christmas gifts? Like planning, like thinking about it consciously,
Thinking about it?
Like actively, not, and I don't mean like, on Instagram you see something. I mean like when did you actually like get in your head like, okay, I have to start thinking about Christmas gifts?
I said about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
I already ordered gifts.
You already ordered gifts?
Yeah. I'm ordering my final gifts this weekend.
Your final gifts this weekend?
I'm getting them this weekend, yeah.
Oh my God, what has happened to our culture? Oh my God.
Well, I gotta be ahead. Sometimes these gifts take a while to get there. You gotta stay ahead.
Ridiculous, man. Oh my God.
Have you even thought?
I mean, I'm always thinking.
You're always thinking.
Yeah.
Because like if you're doing online shopping, like I said, like if you're like depending on where you're getting them from, it might not come till after Christmas. You don't want to be that guy. He'll be like, one time, I'm pretty sure my uncle did this like to my cousins. The gift like didn't come in yet, so he took a picture of it, like the Amazon thing, and put it in the box and said it will be here soon. I was like, that's kind of smart.
Oh my God. I feel like if you order something on December 3rd, is there really a possibility that's not going to come until that's like 3 weeks
Dude,
from now?
there was one gift. I didn't even end up getting it, but it was on Amazon, and it said it would. I was gonna order like 2 days ago, and it said it would get here between December 12th and the 24th. I was like, what?
But we're here with what I'm told. Well, I was told to put my trust in it. I don't actually know quite what it is.
I don't know.
So
It's a game of holiday trivia,
Ooh.
like we always do. It'll be multiple choice.
don't be like that about it. What's this
Well.
about?
What do you mean? There are 5 questions.
Okay.
Which means one of you, hopefully, is bound to win.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, a little bit closer.
my bad. There we go. So, basically, I have 5 random trivia questions. Shall I start asking?
Yes.
Yes.
You shall. You shall.
Okay.
You shall.
I request that you do.
Let's
as a
keep
matter
the
of fact.
deliberation controlled, all right?
You just don't like fun.
Right.
You
I'm
just
a fun killer.
you are.
All right. First off, so according to the Tri-County Times, which honestly I do not know where this is, but apparently there is a Tri-County. How tall was the tallest Christmas tree ever displayed? 76 feet, 221 feet, or 128 feet? 76, 221, or 128?
I'm like what?
Well,
I don't know any scale for this.
yeah.
Let me see.
Like, how tall is the one in
Like you said,
New York.
77 is one of them.
76, 221, 128.
76 is like 10 Joel Embiids.
Okay.
Like
That's like
It's
stacked
14
on top of each
me's.
other.
14 years.
And so like to state the obvious, even that is tall.
That is quite tall.
That is. But no, but like trees are like bigger than that though. Trees and
I'm going to 201. I think that's when it's like, oh, come on, 200, but it's
200.
how tall are those like
Because
redwood
like
trees?
well, I'm thinking of redwood trees, and
Mhm.
redwood trees like they're probably even taller than 200 feet.
What declares it a Christmas tree? Does
Because it has
lights
to
on
be. It probably has to be like a pine tree, right? Like kind of, or just traditional, like a fir or something.
I think it just has to have lights on it. Maybe a star.
A Christmas tree is not just any tree with lights on it. Get real. Don't even give me that look. Get real.
No, what?
A Christmas tree is not any tree
Well,
with
I mean,
lights on it.
It has to be like Christmas lights,
Yeah,
therefore colorful lights with a star on it.
that's
If you saw so if you saw a tree, regular tree, had lights on it
Mhm.
and a star, you wouldn't be like, that's a Christmas tree?
I would not think because it's not. What are you like Charlie Brown when he got like the twig? and
That's
put the
that's
ornament
technically
on
a
it?
Christmas tree. He had a few lights on it.
Because I'll give him the fact that it was like a fir or a spruce or something like that. It's not
I
like
don't think the type of tree.
if you put ornaments. First of all, I can't believe I explained this to you. It is. It is winter right now, so
Yes.
if you go outside and you find just any regular tree, it is going to be dead. The trees are going to be dead. So like, and I'm not saying that's not a cute touch to put some lights on it,
Mhm.
but that is not a Christmas tree. It's not. It's like if I
Am I hurting you?
I don't even I don't
He's distressed.
it doesn't
Alright.
you can't
okay, it's
no
okay.
that's
It's
not.
okay.
Then what's your guess?
Yeah, what's your guess?
You just read the options again.
76, 221, 128.
My
Okay, so you went to 212. I would think that 212 is like a little bit too big for
That's
me.
what you're
Ju-
supposed to think.
Just because like you're probably right about that. But I will say, and again I don't want to be boring and pick yours, but because I do think that that's like too tall. I don't know, and I'm thinking of like 10 Joel Embiids in my head. Like that's big, but I feel like they're probably bigger. But then again. But like the difference between 77 and 120, that's a big
quite-
difference.
yeah.
That's a big
Good
difference,
50
and it's
feet.
like 10 Joel Embiids.
I think you're too stuck on this Joel Embiid thing.
No, because like I have scale for that because like
Sure,
Joel
right.
Embiid is like a 7-foot human being, and it's like okay, like biggest Christmas tree, and again like it's bullshit that you're saying that any Christmas tree with lights on it is a tree because it's not. Because I'm thinking like spruce trees, like how big can a spruce?
Well, you can
tree
have, like, a
get?
fake Christmas tree.
Focus. Choose one. It's okay. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Because you can have a fake Christmas tree and you can build that as high as you want. Doesn't
I
matter.
don't. The question is
Don't even bring big trees.
the question is about real trees, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, oh my god, give me 120. Give me 120.
Okay. Sam is correct. With 221.
That's
All right.
big.
That
It
is
is
that
big.
is
That's
quite
It's
huge.
very big.
Yeah.
Did you say where it's located?
Seattle, actually.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Is it just like the
Home of Sasquatch.
Home of Sasquatch?
Maybe
Yeah,
that has a
Bigfoot.
correlation.
Maybe it's just like the needle, and they put lights on it, and
Maybe.
it's star
All right, number 2.
on a roll.
What holiday was the song Jingle Bells originally about? Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, or New Year's Eve?
It was Thanksgiving. I know that. I know that one. I've seen that before.
Shit. Well, my original. Maybe you're wrong. New Year's.
Are those your final answers?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Which is like, who makes a song about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
And again, it's like Thanksgiving is like not worthy. Thanksgiving is not worthy of a spot on the calendar. It's not worthy of songs. It's not worthy of really any of the hype that
Really,
it gets.
Yeah,
Like,
No.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, a birthday party is more fun than Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, if you're talking about like family gatherings, like I'd so much rather go to like my cousin's like, I don't know, 9th birthday party than Thanksgiving.
Definitely.
Because at least you don't have to get all dressed up and there's probably cake at the end.
Yeah. At least you get cake.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, we've passed Thanksgiving.
Thank God.
So, number 3. Here's how long do Christmas trees typically have to grow for before being sold? 12 months, 2 years, or 15 years?
It's not 15 years. Get out of here with 15 years.
Are you sure about that?
It's no way it's 15 years. That would not be a sustainable business model if it was 15 years.
You just have to plan 15 years in advance.
Well, yeah, but like the trees that the trees that people are getting on Christmas are not like these like gargantuan like the 212 feet trees.
2 years.
2 years.
I'm gonna make my
I
claim on
honestly
that
I don't
before.
know. I honestly think it's like it's a yearly thing because you see the because you know
You
when
know
you-
how long it takes to grow a tree?
yeah, but again it's like these are not like as big as I don't know if they've been genetically modified.
Maybe.
Or like not genetically modified, but like bred in a certain way, like agricultured in a certain
I don't
way.
know if like after like the Christmas tree sellers sell their trees, they're like, all right, time to plant the new ones.
I honestly think that because like I'm thinking in my
Wait,
head like because have you ever been driving around and you see like a Christmas tree farm like a couple months before Christmas and it's like oh they're kind of getting there like you know they're
No.
You never in your entire life.
I don't think I've
Okay,
ever.
then stick with your guess then if you're so confident. I'm going with 12
Fast.
months. 12 months.
Okay, 12 months and what
2
did you
years.
say? 2 years?
Yeah.
It was 15 years.
No, it's what's the source? Source.
Yeah.
What's
the
your source?
Tri-County Times.
The Tri-County Times.
Fake news.
Google that.
You
Google
made
that.
me think
Google that
15
right now. Google how long it takes to grow a Christmas tree right now.
Closest wins.
15 years. Well, okay. Between 4 and 15 years.
I was closest.
With an average of 7 years.
You still don't get the point. Yeah, that was the closest.
Can I get a
No,
half?
no, no.
I
You
get a
said
half.
No.
Quarter.
Data set and see what the mode is.
15
The
years?
mode. I mean, I guess in a
Yeah.
way that that's
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Up next, I'm hoping you don't know this one either, Carlo.
Oh.
But what fast food is popular to eat around the holidays in Japan?
Wait,
I've heard this before.
I know this one.
Is it McDonald's, Taco Bell, or
KFC. It's
KFC.
KFC. It's
KFC.
KFC.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like just saw that reel.
Well, good job.
Whew. We're tied.
Yeah, no,
No,
currently
you- well,
you are
because
in the
you're-
lead. Because of the
Because you
first
got the one that I didn't,
Oh,
so it's 2-1.
Okay, so the last question is, how much money does Paul McCartney make each year off of his song "Wonderful Christmas Time"? 400,000, 1.5 million, or 250,000?
Because song royalties are like not that much. Because you get like pennies on the dollar for like each time somebody like streams it or something.
I don't know. With streaming and radio, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact payouts are for it.
And is it really like I don't know how popular it is amongst it's probably
Amongst
like top
Christmas
10.
songs, like $1 million feels like a lot.
It does.
What were the ones that were lower than $1 million? What were those amounts?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
400 and 250,000.
I think we're on 400.
400. 1.5
Four- yeah.
million. But then again, I feel like licensing deals are maybe like kind of.
Think about. I don't even know how much of the song like he owns.
Well, it is it's not a Beatles song. It's a Paul McCartney
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah.
So
but like,
it
who
is
knows how
it
much
is
going
just
to, like,
his.
a label and how much it's going to.
But then like movies maybe use it like Christmas movies, and they have
Yeah.
to pay out a decent amount for that. If you're going with 400,000,
Yeah. You could also.
if I want to tie, I can't do that. So I will not do that.
Yeah, you're right.
So for me, it has to be between 1.5 million and 200,000. That's a lot of variation.
That's a big variation.
200 for some reason 200,000 just doesn't seem like
I know which one I'd go with.
enough to me.
I won't say until after you pick though.
Cause but like it's Paul McCartney, and it's like it's
He's
a big
pretty big.
name. He's a big name.
Big name.
I mean, as big a name as there is, pretty much.
Probably.
Christmas music, profitable, obviously.
Mhm.
Like radios, streaming, movies.
Yeah.
So I think given all that, I'm probably going to talk myself into saying it's 1.5 million.
I think that's what I would have picked too.
So
For
between
my second guess.
Yeah. So that's my guess. I'm going 1.5 million
Okay.
for mine.
The answer is 400,000. So Sam has won again.
Well, the margin was bigger than it would have been because I had to tie. So
Yeah. Well, good job.
because I would have said 400,000.
I just like say mine as quickly as I can, so it just looks like you're copying me.
Well, I mean, in that situation, it's a tactical move on your part because
I'm thinking
so-
long term. Wasn't it? How many games have you won? 3.
If we're going all
4.
the way back to the beginning, it's like 3 or 4. So
I thought it was 3. I could be wrong. But
we can say 3,
2 to 3. We'll have to tally them up. but-
like 2 to 3 total, probably something like that. Yeah, because we haven't
Catching
played
up.
a game every time, so
Yeah.
we're more or less.
I'm
equal.
now on a
We're
roll.
more or less equal.
Officially, one win wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But she chose like the most extreme, like 15 years. It's like the top. That's like
15 years for a Christmas tree. I
that's
don't
too
think we
much.
really.
That's too
Because
much.
I was originally like, oh, like 15. Like I was thinking like when my last one, I was like, that's too long. That is
Yeah.
right.
Spending 15 years on growing a Christmas tree is like spending like a week to make chicken noodle soup.
But-
Like that's not worth
But
it.
you're right though, because like these trees aren't that big.
They're not that big.
They're enough to fit in your house.
Yeah. So 15 years, I almost think 15 years has to be like, oh, that's the tree they like put in the Rockefeller Plaza. You know what I mean? Like in New York City.
Yeah.
Like, because 15, and you,
Not that I know.
that's
Anything
I hate
about
that
trees.
question. I hate that question so much.
I'm sorry.
That's
2 to 15 was such a large gap. I maybe would have gone with 7.
7.
No, but even I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
No, because
I still wouldn't have,
to
you're
me
right.
that's just like
2 years was appropriate.
we both should have known that it was 15 when that was like one of the options because it was like 1 year, 2 years, and 15. Like
I thought it was like a.
that would
Chill.
if that was a red herring, that would have been insane. So like we both should have known like at like
One of us should have guessed that.
yeah.
How did you not guess that?
I don't know. I should have. I don't
Should've
know.
been ashamed.
I really, I am ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself.
This is a stupid question.
Do I get a bonus point for being Santa though? Like
No.
the.
Do I get a bonus point for being an
Sam
elf?
still wins.
But I'm the patriarch of the holiday.
Even if you
I'm
got
not-
a bonus point, he would still win.
What? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said it's closer. It's more of a lead than it should have been. It's like you know what that is? That's a garbage time point that he had. That's stat padding.
What?
That is stat padding, man.
You're just okay.
Because like I said,
Someone's
like
a little upset they
if I-
lost.
well, no, because I'm getting it from both sides here, and it's not fair, and
Oh,
it's
is it?
not, and it's
You
not
know
even
what
right.
it was like losing 3 games in a row. You have no idea. You're about to know
You
when I
lose
win
your
this next
dignity.
one. When we're back next semester. We're back.
Yes.
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 Thank you, Olivia, for getting that game ready for us. A lot of fun because I won. Couldn't imagine losing.
Man.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Am I ready?
Do you feel ready?
Do I look like I'm ready?
You look pretty ready.
I'm ready. I'm very ready. I mean, it is the second best holiday behind President's Day.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
third. Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog's Day. I need to make my mind up on Groundhog's Day.
We'll figure it out when Groundhog's Day
because
comes around.
I need to know for certain if there is any affiliation between Gus and Punxsutawney
We'll
Phil.
figure that out day up.
We
I
will
think.
be looking. We have people on this. We'll be finding this out for you, and we'll be reporting next semester
Yeah. But
on as to the relationship between or potentially lack thereof, hopefully lack thereof, between Gus and Punxsutawney Phil.
Mhm.
So
I remember when we first when we first doing podcasts, how excited I was to wear my crew necks.
yeah.
And now I can't even just wear that. I have to wear a coat now. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
gotten to the point where it's almost
I
too
remember
cold.
that. Yeah.
It's almost too cold.
It really was like that. You know?
It really was. After
Yeah.
Thanksgiving break, it was.
Mhm.
I like made sure I brought a Coke because it was bad.
Yeah. I much prefer this though. I
this is-
really do.
Mm-hmm. And it's been snowing a little bit from like a little bit back.
I would kill for a snowy Christmas.
Dude, that'd be so.
I would kill for that, man. I would.
Because now it's mostly like January, February. You see. Snow.
It is mostly January, February.
I think
Yeah.
and
which
maybe
is
it's not
lame.
global warming. I think it just moved.
You think it's just?
It just moved a month. Because I don't remember it snowing that much in February.
You know what? I think you'd probably be good for a Donald Trump appointment to the EPA.
What?
Yeah.
What
It's not.
Global warming.
It's not global warming. It just moved.
It just moved.
It just moved because it felt like it.
felt like it.
It just moved a little
Give-
bit.
give winter its space.
Yeah. We talked about this last time, but I honestly feel like it's like even worth touching on again because like there's been more since we last talked about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and it's just insane. So, but yeah, we should note. So we talked about Matt Gaetz in the last episode. He and very notably, so you're probably aware of this already, but just for clarification and correction, he dropped out. He is no longer a candidate for Attorney General. So I believe the current candidate is Pam Bondi, who is a Trump legal.
Didn't he?
Yeah, that's correct. Oh yeah, I think.
Didn't he
that's right,
leave
yeah.
the house too?
He did. So he
Yeah.
had to, but he did that before because it was like a legal thing. So Trump like told him that he wanted him to be Attorney General, and then he resigned from the House, and then he like did his bid. So the only reason he resigned from the House like on the contingent of like he was going to get that position. But now he's like he's shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Because he's not a House member anymore. I mean, granted, like he probably could run again and get elected,
Probably.
but like as for right now, like he's got nothing.
Yeah, he's got nothing
like,
on his plate. Yeah.
And to me, that it's telling because he dropped out because it became evident that there would not be enough Republican senators willing to vote for him. So, and that is interesting
right.
for a number of reasons because the main one being it's kind of indicative of like, perhaps going forward. And again, I feel like I mentioned this last week. Well, not week, but last episode.
Yeah.
Like Trump essentially is a lame duck president for his entire term because he can't run again.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that the Republicans have to think about a future without Trump. Inevitably, they have to think of a future without Trump.
Yeah.
Because not only is, this his last term that he can serve, but he's also like 80 years old.
Yeah.
So again, they have to be thinking about like, how am I building my image in a post-Trump world?
Yeah.
So that could play a major role in this. And I think it's very
Oh.
telling that a handful of Republican senators were like, yeah, we're not voting for Matt Gaetz. Like we're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's, and I believe the majority is 53-54, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
But in the Senate, it's like a 53-54 seat Republican majority.
Oh,
So
wow.
so that does mean that, there's a significant, and significant in the Senate, there's only 100 seats. So in the Senate, 3, 4, 5 senators that's significant,
Yeah, yeah.
And so if there are that many Republicans willing to kind of give Trump the stiff arm, that is telling.
That is telling.
And granted, I mean, it should be worth noting that Matt Gaetz was a uniquely terrible candidate. So it could be a situation where going forward, they're like, as long as they're not as bad as Matt Gaetz, which is not a high bar to cross.
Yeah.
It could just be a situation where it's like, okay, as long as something isn't like literally comically awful, they might just rubber stamp it.
Yeah. Okay.
But, I'm trying to be optimistic and be like, okay, like maybe they're going to be governing with like more reason and not giving him just like a full send, like do whatever you want, So that's that's my long-winded take on the Matt Gaetz situation.
No, yeah.
But then the other thing I wanted to tell you too was so the current appointment for Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon.
Yeah.
And so you know who Vince McMahon is.
Yeah,
yes?
yeah,
So
yeah.
so like long time kind of like I don't know if he was I believe he was the owner or like he was either owner or like CEO
Yeah.
or basically
I know.
head honcho, right, of the WWE. And Linda McMahon is his wife.
That's crazy.
And she is the current nomination for Secretary of Education. If you're wondering if she's qualified in comparison to like anybody else who's held that position, no, she's not. Just isn't.
Just isn't.
And Trump wants to close the department. I don't think he will. It would take like, I think it would take for him to close the Department of Education, and this because he said that he's wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would, with the filibuster, it would take like a 60 senator majority, which just is not going to happen.
Yeah.
So it is a stated goal of his to shut down the Department of Education, but unless they find some like sneaky way to do it, which who knows, they might. But as it stands right now within the current framework, like that is not happening.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's funny because like, yeah, like to me, it's just like, imagine being put in charge of a department that like, he just has stated that he wants to shut down. Like he doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, sure. I don't care about it anyways. You can have it.
I mean, imagine being like a politician now, something like this. Like it's like a big like, whatever.
Yeah.
dinner,
Uh-huh.
and then Vince McMahon is
Yeah, exactly. It's like that is like so like this country is like not a serious country. I'm sorry, like because I didn't even think about it like that. But
Yeah.
you're right. Like the fact that like Vince McMahon could be at like official state functions is like not real. Like what are we doing? Like
God.
okay, and then another one that I think is really just hilarious because I did some research on this for another class.
Oh, okay.
So have you heard anything about his nomination to lead the FBI, Kash Patel?
No.
So he is the current nomination for like director of the FBI, whatever the head person is of the FBI. He's the nomination currently. And aside from being like obviously like super just like completely loyal to Trump and like people are saying he's the most dangerous pick because he has like pretty much said that in that position he would like seek like vengeance or whatever against people who like Trump thinks that like lied or cheated, stuff like that. So he has said that
Seek
stuff.
Vengeance. Batman.
But yeah, like what like, these people think they're Batman. It's like I don't know, like you're lame. You're just like
You're lame.
yeah. But Kash Patel, it's so hilarious, and maybe we can get pictures up because it really is like it's unbelievable until you see it. But Kash Patel is the author of 3 children's books.
Really?
3 children's books about Donald Trump. Yeah, which is like okay. So
there's children's books for him?
There's 3. So Kash Patel wrote these. The current
my
nomination for Secretary of Director of the FBI. I don't. The mics probably did not pick that up, but Connor was expressing confusion over as to why there's 3. I'll explain to you why there's 3. It's great. So the trilogy of children's books authored by Kash Patel is called The Plot Against the King. Okay. Right. Connor's jaw just dropped, and that's like because like it is like the pure insanity it takes to describe a president of the United States as a king is like, have you ever, like, you just fell asleep in every history class you've ever had if you are calling a president a king. Like, that is like the entire point of this country is that presidents are not kings. Like, you have like willingly like not learned a single thing about this entire country. And that, okay. Let me get back to my point. What were we going to say?
I was like, it feels like it's like a bedtime story or a Mad Lib where like you put a name in.
It sounds like that. Yeah,
it
sounds like that. Okay, so Plot Against the King, children's book trilogy written by Kash Patel. In these books, he portrays himself, and you're going to think I'm making this up. I'm not. This is all real. In these books, he portrays himself as a powerful wizard who must save King Donald from... And here's the thing. So I'll explain to you why it's a trilogy. So the first book, is about the 2016 election. And the villain in the first book is Hillary Queenton. And the symbolism there is like so... I don't even know what he's trying to get at because... So he's modified Hillary Clinton's name to sound like Hillary Queenton. You know, like Queen.
Queen, yeah.
And obviously, like, Kash Patel's like antagonistic towards, Hillary Clinton, Democrats. And I'm assuming the name change is, in that vein, like, oh, Hillary Queenton, like, she's a queen. But it's like, dude, like, you're calling Donald Trump a king at the same time. So, like, is this a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because I don't even think you know what it is. So that's the first book. The first book is about the 2016 election. And, I don't know what the character's name is, but like super wizard Kash Patel has to save King Donald from Hillary Queenton. The second book is about the 2020 election, where Kash Patel and King Donald must defeat Sleepy Joe.
Is he actually called Sleepy Joe?
Yeah, in the book he's called Sleepy Joe.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're not even trying. In the third book, and again, this is why it's a trilogy, because it goes, cycle by cycle. The third book is about the 2024 election.
Wow, it already came out.
Where I think it did already come out. Yeah, he's quick with it. He's quick with it. Yeah.
Real quick, what is his job? Like, is this like a side gig? Where
I don't know. I honest to God, I don't know what his actual job is. Well, so he was a lawyer for a long time, and I think that's how he kind of worked his way up the chain.
It's a children's author.
What he does right now, I don't know what he does right now. I really do not know. I don't know how he found his way into like law enforcement positions or like being considered for it at least. Yeah. But yeah, the third book is he has to defeat Kamala.
Jesus Christ.
So, yes, I just, it is just, and I'll just say this, right? For a political movement, for a political set of beliefs, whatever you want to call it, like, for a political party that by and large has transformed into a party that is really like antagonistic of like everything, but my point here is that there's no cute way to say this, but like they're antagonistic towards gay people, right? And here we have a dedicated Republican writing fan fiction about himself
it really-
and another man.
It really
What are
is
we
fan
doing? What are we doing? Guys, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody is judging you anymore. Be yourself.
That really is what it feels like. It feels like
Yes.
he like put himself in the story.
Yes, it's a
Like a fan
self-insert.
fiction. It really is.
It's a fan fiction
It really is a self-insert. That's crazy.
with his crush, Donald Trump.
King Donald.
80-year-old man, Donald Trump. But hey, Cash, you do you.
Is it like a
like-
picture book?
Oh yeah, no, it's a children's. It's like yeah.
I might have to look into this.
So like seriously, like
Go on the Christmas list.
if that is how you feel, be yourself, man. You don't have to do this. This isn't you.
The time machine stopping him from writing the book. Well, that's you can use your one time machine. What
Yeah.
what you get for Christmas?
Oh my god, I don't know, man. It's just like
No, don't act like you wouldn't self-insert yourself into. Yeah, I think the wizard has an apprentice. I don't know.
they just yeah, I think it was
Just spitballing.
just sorcerer Carlo in the books. I don't know.
God.
Look, if you want to write fan fiction, that's great, but you just
Go
got
ahead.
you just got to own it. You know what I mean?
But yeah.
Just got to own it, man.
Own it as fan. Yeah.
Own it. Like
Well, I think to wrap this up back to Christmas somehow. This, I mean, I was thinking about this is the last one for the semester.
for the semester, yes. Yeah.
So it'll be a good while.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it.
I'm gonna miss it too because every time we do this, it is such a fun time. It
Oh my
really
god,
is.
it gets
Yeah.
better and better.
It gets better and better.
Y'all get to return right after
And
the inauguration.
We do.
Yeah.
That's gonna
So
be
much content.
so much content. Oh my god, yes.
much is gonna
yes.
happen.
Like a 5-hour
The first
episode.
episode's gonna be
Yeah,
a long one and have so
So
many tales.
so I anticipate that the first episode back is gonna be probably about how Donald Trump decided to nuke some country somewhere. I'm sure it'll happen.
You know what?
Yeah.
Good to put your guesses out right now.
Yeah, submit your bets right
Submit
now.
your
Yeah.
guesses.
Yeah, go to wcuquad.com and you can submit.
You can't. Don't do that.
See, even this guy's trying to cover ass legally
Oh my-
now. What does this turn into? For anybody who is seeing this, during finals week, around that time,
Yeah.
good luck.
Good luck.
You know,
Yeah. The final stretch.
obviously, just remember the fact that this is it. You know,
Yeah.
so if you got to bear down, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace the suckiness if that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's okay because it's almost over. We almost got the holiday
I
season
think
coming up.
right after Christmas and Hanukkah's right after.
Yeah. And the New Year, and then
New Year.
January 6th.
January
So, Mike, on that note, have a holly jolly Christmas and a happy Hanukkah for those watching.
Yes. And a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
with me.
We got season 1 of the Quad Pod has been great time.
As you can see, it's been just amazing, and we have the best time doing this. Seriously, we do have
Yeah.
the best time doing this.
Oh my god, yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah.
This is gonna be such a long-winded and random ass
Yeah.
episode,
Oh
but
my god.
I think it might honestly be my favorite so far. If I'm being honest.
It's well, I hope you enjoyed. See you next semester.
Yes. We'll see you next semester. We're gonna be back bigger and better.
Oh my god.
I have a lot of ideas myself that I'll be sharing with the team here that I think
Oh.
we can kind of, because I
Yeah.
think this has been great because not only has it been really fun, but we've been able to learn as we go.
Oh yeah.
And I think that coming back next semester, we can come back with a really great game plan, I guess.
Oh yeah,
so to
definitely be
speak, you know what I
brainstorming.
mean?
over the
So
semester.
I think the guarantee or promise that we can make to ourselves and everybody watching is that we will
Yeah.
be, I think more organized would be a good goal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
So
Mhm.
so more organized, more kind of efficient, and I think we'll achieve that.
Oh,
And that's why this first semester has been great because we've been able to learn on our feet.
Yeah,
But
good learning
We're gonna
process.
be back next semester, bigger and better and stronger, and we appreciate you all being here. So
Yes,
yeah.
of course. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Been a
We
blast.
really will truly end it here. But yes,
Yeah.
it's been a blast. Thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
Good luck on finals. Happy
course.
holidays.
Quad Pod.
We will see you back in January.
Yeah, Quad Pod
Yes.
signing out.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.